To me, young people come first. They come first. They have the courage where we fail. And if I can but shed some light as they carry us through the gate, we who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Good evening, friends. We are honored, humble, and grateful to receive the prestigious Frederick Douglass Award. On behalf of the late Mujahid Fareed, the RAPP family, all incarcerated men and women throughout New York State, we thank North Star Fund for honoring us and for your continuous support of the RAPP campaign to bring our elders home, unite families, and transform an inhumane criminal justice system. Our state's paradigm of punishment has created a crisis of elder incarceration and death behind bars that disproportionately affects Black and brown people. Support from New Star Fund has helped RAPP address this crisis. Through grinding work of critical community educating, organizing, and advocacy, RAPP has challenged the composition of the New York State Parole Board, which for over 4 decades has been dominated by commissioners with law enforcement background and prosecution backgrounds. These commissioners had the lowest release rate and were often criticized by courts for their display of racism and bias during parole hearings. Yet they remain on the board. They resentenced parole-eligible men and women to years and even decades past the court-imposed minimum sentence, and in some cases, to death by incarceration. In 2016, John McKenzie, a 70-year-old man with an extraordinary record of academic and rehabilitative achievements, who had been incarcerated for over 40 years, reappeared before the New York State Parole Board for the 10th time. He was again denied parole. 9 days later, he committed suicide. A year after John's death, Governor Cuomo responded to RAPP's organizing efforts. He appointed 6 new commissioners with diversified professional backgrounds. And he didn't reappoint 4 of the most punitive commissioners. At my 5th parole board hearing, the lead commissioner was one of the newly appointed commissioners. She asked me one question about the crime I committed in 1979. Then she said, "Now let's talk about what you've been doing the last 38 years of your life." She asked me, "What was the turning point in your life? Tell us about the programs that help you make fundamental changes in your thinking that help you transform your life. How did I maintain connections with my family?" She read letters from my daughters and sons. My kids were all less than 8 years old when I was first incarcerated. At the time of my parole hearing, they had spent 38 years of their lives visiting me in prisons across the state of New York. Based on the overwhelming evidence of my rehabilitation, she granted me parole. And on January 11, 2018, I was released from prison. As I was celebrating with my family and my grandkids, I thought of the men that I was leaving behind. I couldn't go on with my life as if they never existed. 3 weeks after I was released, I reported to RAPP for duty. And today I am the director of RAPP. So I am forever grateful and thankful to North Star Front for their support of the RAPP campaign that resulted in my release from prison. I thank you on behalf of my family and thousands of families who have incarcerated loved ones. Surely you have touched their lives with hope. Let's keep working together to touch more lives with hope and bring more people freedom and justice. Thank you.